start preparing biryani. Okay, in the bowl. Let's on the stove for rice. So for 4 people, we have to take 1:2 ratio. We have to take the water. So we have taken 2 glasses of rice. So for this we need 4 glasses of water. 2, 3, 4. Okay. So additionally we need to add some oil so that rice will not become paste. Salt. For salt, initially the measurement is not required. Later on, we can adjust it upon our taste. The starting of biryani, let's fry this onion. Let's take 3 big onions so that let's add some salt. It will help us to get it golden brown fastly. There should not be any water to the onions, so we have to roast till that time. This is the marinated chicken. I have taken 1 kg of chicken. So for this I used this sajira, a small amount. Don't use sajira much amount because if you use large amount of sajira, it will become more spicy. At the same time, we need to use per kg. We need to use 3 flowers. And we can use 4 peppers. Don't use much of this pepper because it will become more acidity. And I've taken the jeera. So jeera you can use as much you want because it will be helpful in digestion also. So there's no restriction for using the jeera. And this lavang, you can use 5 to 6 pieces of lavang. These are the spices which I have used preparing for my biryani, and I'd use it in this marination. While marinating, what I had done is for 1 kg of chicken, I taken 3 spoons of chili powder, okay, and 1.5 spoon of salt, and 1.5 spoon of jeera powder, and 2 full tablespoons of curd, and 1 half lemon. So we have to mix it thoroughly, and we have to marinate and keep it in the fridge for 90 minutes. Maximum 90 minutes is enough. To this water, let's add some spices. Small amount of jeera for this biryani also, for the rice. Don't add much, as I said earlier. It will become more spicy. For South Indian, it's fine. And 2 to 3 pieces of pepper. And 1 to 2 flowers. Jeera is up to you, which helps us in digestion. And some bay leaves also. And this. 4 to 5 pieces of lavang. In chicken 5, I'm adding 5 in this one. Let's restrict this masala because it will become more spicy. So for that, for 1 kg, I have taken 4 flowers, 2 in marination, 2 in rice, and a small pinch of jeera, sajira in marination and in rice as well. This is how the onions should be get roasted, light brown color. Onto this, let's add some green chilies. So since we are adding green chilies, we don't use much chili powder. Tomatoes to it. So water got boiled, let's add rice to it. Rice should be soaked before 45 minutes. You have to mix the rice. Once rice kept in the water, same time you have to mix this also. After cooking tomatoes for some time, let's add chicken to this. Let's mix it thoroughly. Should be smooth mixing only. Let's open the lid, which we kept 5 minutes back. Let's mix it slightly. The piece should not get spoiled while mixing. Similarly, let's see the rice part. I'm using the same spoon. So just hold. Now let's remove the water from this tumbler. %of the rice got cooked, so which is sufficient for preparing biryani. Off the stove on time. Now let's open and see. Wow, see the graviness. That is why I have given the tomatoes, so which help us to mix with rice and eat without using any gravy. And for this, let's add roasted onion, so which I have roasted earlier. Dhania and pudina. Mix it properly. The ingredients which added now help in getting gravy. Let's see the taste now. So let's add some chili powder to it. I'm adjusting as per my taste, so you need to add accordingly after your. So let's add some salt too. Let's add some red chilies to it. Let's add some biryani masala powder, so which I have used this Priya now. Let's add some cashews. It's up to you. It's not mandatory. In meantime, let's prepare raita. Let's take one onion. Cut the onion into small pieces. Now let's check whether chicken got properly cooked or not. Chicken cooked properly. Now you can switch off the stove because the chicken got cooked properly. Let's cut the chili for raita. Cut the chili into small pieces so that it will not become spicy. See the curd. Also I'm adding some chili and some onion. I added some water for this. Let's add some ginger garlic paste. Let's mix it thoroughly. Let's mix it thoroughly so that onions get mixed completely with the curd, and which gives some essence to it. Now I'm adding some salt. Adding the salt, mix it thoroughly. Now my raita is ready. So now actual part of dum biryani starts now. So earlier cooking part. Now let's see how we keep them. So I'm shifting the rice into another bowl. Now let's add chicken layer by layer. To this add fried onions and some mint leaves and coriander leaves. Now let's add the next layer. You can use this gravy while eating biryani also. Now let's do the same process which we had followed earlier. Add onions and mint leaves. This is the last step which we need to add all the rice to it. Since I don't encourage synthetic colors, I am using turmeric. Mix it thoroughly. Mix it thoroughly and let's add some turmeric powder. After After adding turmeric powder, let's add some lemon to it. So finally, let's add some ghee. It's optional, so it's up to you and availability. Let's cover it and put it on the stove. So for covering this one, we can use maida powder or silver foil. So I'm using this bowl which contains water. The main thing is we have to keep some load on that so that vapor will not come out from the bowl. Now let's keep this for 15 minutes. Later I will show you after cooking. So initially we have to keep it in medium flame. After completion of 5 minutes we have to keep in low flame. 15 minutes is done. Let's open and see our biryani. Let's open this. Oh, see how colorful it is. See the aroma. Oh, it is so beautiful, and the color and the gravy which we kept while cooking. This is our menu today. This is the gravy which we got while preparing chicken in the raita, and let's please try and let me know any comments and feedback required.